Ah, this shit looking mighty spooky. Blah. Nice to see you all. I need to actually find a way. Ah, fuck out of here. Just getting spammed with notifications. I need to try to like put a pumpkin on my head or something. There's gotta be like something on like the face trick side of things. Like if I pop open, maybe not avatars. But I guess it could be. Do they have like props of some sort that I could take up here? I could do bat wings, could do cat ears. A lot of holiday bell themed things. Dog ears, lots of sports things. Microphone sets as well. That's funny. I do actually have one, so I probably could actually post one right there so you guys can actually see what I got. Nah. Fortunately, not very spooky. Good enough for me. I wonder what setting it up with like a second camera would be like. I need to mess around with these settings more. The thing is, it has a lot of things with it. Just don't really mess with it a whole bunch. Okay, sweet. So it actually does sound quite nice. Very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and snooze this for a bit. Ads are snooze for 5 minutes. I might as well just do that initially at the first start of the whole thing. It's always gonna be the case. By the way, hope y'all are doing fabulously. Oh yeah, I should double check. See if Syncase is doing, because he was up late last time. Oh, that's funny. Seeing Tripwire Interactive. Let's see. Not too bad. Drop enabled. Are there drops right now for Crossout? Gotta double check that. I didn't know that was the case. No. Either way, welcome back. Let's see what we got for challenges here. Just do a bunch of damage. Easy enough. And then complete one using rotors or robot legs. Easy squeezy. We're already up to level 32 here, which is nice. So we are... I'm trying to think, what is the max level in this? 75. So we're about halfway there already. So it's not too bad. We can get a decent amount of legs already. And then I'm trying to see, is there another set of legs up here? No, there's some weapons that are... that I'm half alright with. There's a lot of humanitarian crates and rotors and a lot of these plow blades. Actually, wait, is there only two? So there's one there. Oh, so it is just the one. And they get a free little blueprint to try out. That's funny. Why does this one feel so high? So which one is this using? What is it? Oh, there they are. They're slapped underneath. Ah. With the fucking foghorn. That's funny. And these are just the basic legs that are nothing special. Oh, you can still slap these with, whatchamacallit. You can still slap it with other stuff. Oh yeah, they're using the, fuse versions. And the ultra-slow cabin. But I guess it kind of makes sense, because it's a nice boxy cabin. So it'd look real nice. Ooh, and I do love those little thing in the back. What is that? The toiletry bag. Oh, that looks sick. That I would like to actually have. Just a little baseball bat, the helmet, the gas cans on there. That looks cool. But interesting. That's a pack that I have to get? Do I have those accessories? There's just so many accessories I have. There's so many that I also haven't even used. Just because there's so many. And also the part list is only up to 80. So to have any of these on here is kind of a lot. But no, I don't think I have them. I just have all the various bags. And like hydraulics and shit. Alright, let's see what else we got with this. I can still do my container. Get my sticker. Oh my god. Worth a whole $1. Worth a whole 95 cents. That's funny. That's so cheap. Anyways, what other challenges do I have for the treasure seekers? Oh, damn. Okay. So there's 20 more challenges here. So there's 20 more of the additional and treasure seekers challenges. That'll be delivered over the next 20 days. Oh my god. So it's going to take a long time for that to happen. That'll be interesting because the thing is that in order for me to get the like some of the treasure seeker things, I need to use next step quests. So I wonder if I should actually hold off on that until I get the next ones. I think we'll do like a few more with these things and call it good. There we go. That'll work. We'll make it work, Bucky boys, and then maybe we'll do a Operation Red Light. Be funny if you can get the electric car in there. God, you wouldn't be able to do shit, but you would be able to avoid a lot of the touching. That could be actually kind of nice. But yeah, we're only doing about 2 hours-ish today, so we're not going to be here for an ultra long time. But that's just about it. It's just, I got a lot of things to do all the time. But also, I'm just not very efficient with my time. I need to get, like, better at scheduling things out. Gotta plan things further ahead. Make it work out. I just need to utilize my calendar more often. Oh, yeah, shit. Tonight is Halloween, too. So I might have to cancel all my meetings because I'm going to be drunk as fuck. And of course, with the good Lord, of course. I use nothing but the finest of wines. Oh, no, Twitch. Alright. I am going to chill here. And not get terribly beamed. Oh, cute. A guy using his lovely, lovely auto cannons. Sweet. I'd like to see that too. Yeah. Will you be able to make it work in time? Ooh, okay. See, now he's got his allies coming in too. Bye-bye, good sir. Oh, shit. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. God, this thing is not wanting to help me right now. I am trying to rise into the air. Oh. I got the momentum on this thing is just all sorts all over the place. I think it's also just partially... Oh my god, I can't touch this for shit. Oh my god, come on, let me touch that. There we go, sweet. And the thing is, I'm just going to commit seppuku right here real quickly. Very nice. It is all these people dying in the water. Wow, we are dominating them right now. This is not even going to be close. I say, unless they manage to get like another 6 tops here real quick. Come on. Things do not want to collectively touch each other right now. It all just falls off the fucking map. Maybe that's the reason why. Okay. Like, it'll just keep falling off. Man, they need to redo the AI because that thing is killing. There were so many pots dead there. They'll just keep falling off the map. So I guess whichever one fell off the map the least won. Oh my god, it fucking... What is this? Why did Facebook crash twice now? That's funky. 1 second, let me reopen that. I'm not sure why that thing keeps crashing. Because the thing is, I don't have anything in OBS that utilizes the camera, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. It just takes forever to load, because I don't think it... I think I just need to have more cores on my CPU. Because maybe that's the issue. Maybe it's just like I don't have enough on here. Let's see, what is it? Oh, my memory is being pinged a lot, but my CPU not even remotely close. So maybe we need some more RAM. Okay. I'll have to give that a try at some point. I have a 3080, oh, of course, and then all the tabs close. Lovely. 1 second. Just close chat, so I need to fix that. Interesting. It didn't register it again. What is with that? Alright, 1 second here. So I gotta figure out that real quick. And then you do that one. And if I just swap it back... Okay, did it just crash with swapping it to the correct camera? Yeah. Did that not work? Nope. And swap it back? It's really having a hard time figuring this one out. Interesting. Am I gonna have to, like, completely unplug it? Interesting. 1 second. I forget which cable this is. There's so many cables back here. I think it's this one. So unplugged it, replugged it in. There we go, sweet. So now it works. I guess that was the issue. I am Tech Master. I press buttons and it works. Sweet. Call me with your next IT issue, huh? Y'all, I can fix this. To be honest, I did work as a computer repair guy for a while. And I wouldn't say a lot of issues. Yeah, you find a lot of like weird issues that come up. Like, oh no, my computer stopped doing this. And it's like, all right, cool. What hardware issue is this? And a lot of the time, you can just like search it and figure out the answer to how to solve things. Like 80% of it is something that can be solvable relatively easily with the modest amount of knowledge. And anything that can't be fixed, you can just be like, oh, well, shit, sorry. I guess I'll have to replace your whole motherboard. Or some shit like that. And it's like, okay. It's still probably way cheaper than what most people can do. But it is always fun. It's just having that going down. Bum. Sweet. Switch challenges that we finished. So after this, it is just finish a bunch of battles and brawls. Yeah, because then if there's something specific to this, which is actually kind of nice, because then it means I could just simply slap into one of my cheap power score cars, assemble this, then I can just get rid of the fuel barrels. Nice. And then all these radars and shit still work, and it puts my power score way down. Although I should double check. What is the power on this thing? Oh, it's 24 out of 24. Sweet. So what I could do is I could just do patrol missions. And you get yourself buku bucks that way. You get mad cash. And it's super, super, super quick. As long as you, as long as you actually have a fairly low power score, it's relatively easy to win. It's only when you get to super high power scores that like some of the bots can be really, really good. Because the issue is the high-end bots, they just have a lot of HP, some really good weapons, and perfect accuracy. And a lot of the high-end weapons benefit extremely well when they have a lot of accuracy. So at some point you're just like, well, shit, I'm dead. Bye-bye. Guess I'm gone. Interesting. And patrol's taking this long, that's a rarity. Usually these things are like instantaneous. Ah, here we go. Sweet. It was really easy to get a lot of points with this. If you ever need a place or a way to get like 30 or 40,000 points, easy place to do it. Because the bots just come out here and start just fisting each other. And it's really easy to get all the points for like quote-unquote completing things in 2 seconds. Oh, sweet. Other people have good radars. I'm just waiting over here. Nice. So I'm not sure why you're like face fucking these dudes. Just chill, let them perish. Ooh, the Aegis at this power score? Okay. I guess the Aegis doesn't have that much power score to it since it's like a support module. But it is really good. Owie. There we go, we'll take that. Assisting with destructions is super easy. And they're just throwing them into the fire. Whoopsies. And that was so quick. My goodness. I love that. And the seasonal challenges just... You blast through them. So nice. And then a damage one, honestly, I could just do that. Like, these dealing damage ones, these are super easy just to do in raids. And 3 of them are all doing that. The only way I gotta do is just destroy weapons and brawls, which you do passively if you get destruction. Because destruction counts as also destroying their modules, their hardware, their legs, basically anything, and it counts, as long as they still have it on their car. So it's quite nice. We'll do one more mission, then I have to go quickly get my laundry. Nothing too intense, I just need to get out of the bin so it doesn't overheat or anything. I don't want my plastic to melt. I say, as I'm like getting older, the impetus to getting good quality shit, it just keeps going up. So I feel like when I was younger, I would just get whatever the fuck and not care two hoots about it and just wear it until it fell apart. But now that I'm like slightly older, I'm like, all right, maybe I should get something that should, for one, actually like feel comfortable and not look terribly grungy, and then two, and just making sure that like I don't get anchor gum and shit all over it. I used to get gum all over all of my stuff. I used to chew the shit out of things like spearmint gum. Oh, so tasty. Or honestly, another underrated gum flavor, whatever that blue shit is. I don't know what it is. Probably cancerous, knowing like the U.S. Food system. But that stuff was good. It's like not polar ice. That was like the teal or turquoise-ish one. What is it? It's like blue ice or whatever by Wiggly's. So good. Eat that all day. Gotta love the radar just dragging underneath the ground. That's one of the nice things about having these super large cars. You can drag things like that super easily. This car is actually pretty nice and like speedy for the most part. The only thing on it is that the turn radius absolutely suck big hookus. I wonder if this thing will ever actually go into walker mode if it only stays in it's like weird little modes. Owie, sir. Can you stop doing that to me? My bunghole can only accommodate so much. Alright, get out of here with your fancy hewn cabin. Oh, come on. We're so close. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Got demolition, all those. Oopsies. I don't know idea how I managed to get below you. Ooh, we actually almost... Okay, we actually might lose this if we don't get on point. Y'all. Okay, they need to get on point like yesterday. Thwart or destroy every single one. That's a cute little build. It's just the humpback and the elephants. And tracks. So just throw super high durability parts. People need to get on the point now. And... Oh, and we lose. Good job, y'all. The one downside of everyone being in helicopters right now. Oh, shit, I got a hole in my pants. Like, right in the booty cheek area, too. What the frick? Oh, finally, okay. So I can craft this. I have to craft all the individual parts because the sale prices on these rotors just keep rising. It's bonkers. So I have to make this next, which takes 1 hour. And then after that, then I can make the actual hummingbird, which is what I want. But in the meantime, I need to get 2 more Maxwells. Glad they keep getting cheaper somehow. What? Like, who's making Maxwells or selling Maxwells? Why are they getting cheaper? That's bananas to me. Are we just getting them free in some, like, pack or something that I'm unaware of? Even plastic's getting cheaper. Oh, I wonder if it's because, like, just general interest in the season's slightly going down. So it's just raising prices temporarily. Should buy probably another 4 of these. Just might as well get ahead of it. And same with batteries. Let's just buy a 100 pack. 2-2 versus 2-0. Okay. I guess we'll just do this because this is cheaper. We'll do that. Gudapesh. That'll work. Alright, sweet. 1 second, y'all. Getting the goods. Alright, we're back. Thank you all. Sorry about that little wait. Let's see. Ah, oh, sweet. Then I can make the Falco, and then from there we make the Hummingbird. And I believe that brings us up to 3 at that point, so that'll be good. We don't have the Maxwells yet, so we'll wait on that. I won't have to boost it quite yet. So even boosting it, though, is still saving me way more time than doing it any other way. And then after this, we're going to have a... I saw this video of people becoming, like, ranchers and using the Hidden Valley Ranch logos. I was like, oh, that sounds kind of fun, so I'll do that. Because I already have, like, a generic cowboy outfit. I got, like, the jacket, got the hat and all that. Big old leather belt. Some boots. So I was like, alright, sweet. That's perfect, then. All I need to do now is I can just go to my printer and, like, print off a bunch of Hidden Valley logos. Put some of my jackets and whatnot. Realistically, I only need, like, 2. I feel this would be fun. Near. Ooh, look at that big fucker right there. Nice. Okay, this one's just gonna chill right here too. And there goes the back of your car. Nice. And then take that bad boy out. I'm just trying to move to keep these dudes constantly moving. Oh, shit. There is a lot going on here. Just keep him in the fire. Keep him in the fire. Oh, and I'm getting all the destructions, too. Yes. Oh. Slaughterer. I'll take that. That's nice. They have so many cannons. Oh, shit. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Oh, got him beefy. Nice. Just gotta love that. These nice chunky weapons. I need to try that just with a conventional like track build. I haven't done that in a hot second. Like just replacing all these wheels, like all these parts too. Honestly, I could replace all these parts with 2 tracks, and that would save me like 10 parts. Also, why do I have all these notifications from Discord? What are you asking for? Hey, Alexa, what you doing? Alexa, please order me 15 gallons of tomato paste. I actually wonder if this ever happened before. Like, someone has, like, someone they're watching, and they have it blasting through their speakers, and then they just start issuing commands. I know because that happened once with, what was it? It was, like, some Super Bowl a couple of years ago. One of the ads was like, hey, Alexa, tell me about this product. And then the thing started going as well, and everyone's like, oh my fucking god, kill yourself. They're like, that's an obnoxious advertisement. I'm like, dude, that's actually legitimately genius. That is legitimately genius. Honestly. I would do that. You're just like playing the game properly here. Can't be mad at that. So good. Alright. Double check challenges. What we got going on here? Still gotta do a bunch of damage. Now I gotta do with autocannons. Using rotos or rocket legs. Fuck. So this is what we have for yield just generics. Calc bien the air. So what I could also do is that I could slap all of these off. And I'm trying to think, what would be... Although I could just have like autocannons listed out front and use that as like a good Pearson. Or no, it's autocannons, right? Let me double check. Yeah, okay. So I could use autocannons. I do have a few of them. I'm trying to think what would be decent for my purposes. Probably could use something like a Therm or something. Or maybe a Tempest, since they have a pretty decent amount of like beefiness to them. So I could just do something like that. Keeps them nice and chunky. Then I can slap a fender on these things. Just to keep these guys nice and protected. Ah, yeah. Ah, I see. So what I could do, if I just leave it off the side, one piece. Like so. And just deal with that effect. That's fine, we'll make it work. I probably need some type of bumper on there. Good old One Piece. Trying to think. Something beefy and relatively protecting. Just do a fucking train plow. I think that weighs more than my entire car. Zimingum. I guess that explains why that one was used, because that one's just super chunky. And then could have used other bumpers as well, because they only have contact resistance, so they don't have bullet resistance. If they had bullet resistance, I'd be all about that. We'll see how well this works. And then we'll do some festive states, because nothing's scarier than an inappropriate holiday. Okay, I think that works out pretty well. So they can just shoot from a distance still relatively easily. The nice thing about these things, as you can see, they have 400 points of durability, so these things are chunky. Not the highest DPS, but still pretty respectable. And when I'm shooting a bunch, this is like perfect for what I need. Oh wait, shit, is this patrols? Yes, it is. Wait, cancel real quickly. So the challenges state I have to do that? Using... Okay, sweet. So I can still do patrol missions. I just use, Just use these weapons. Call it good. Sweet! Makes it so much easier. Alright, now we're down below 4K. So oh, that's right, because these technically are special as opposed to epic tier. Because I didn't install a not the Tempest, was it World? Because the World would make no sense. At least, like, DPS-wise. There we go. I'll let the bots go ahead and take the lead. I'll sit in here and let y'all go banana. Okay. They're just sitting here shooting everything down. Where they going to? Okay, they're just going straight for it. There we go. And we'll go ahead and just leave them down here. There we go. Go ahead and let them level out. Nice. And so you got other people using the Tempest as well. Nice. Nice. I'll take it. Such a nice mode. Ah, a flawless victory. And so that actually count? Yeah, because that's a lot of assist right there. Sweet. Oh, this thing makes it so much easier. Love this. That's like kind of the downside about doing these like seasonal challenges, is that you can do a lot of them through patrol. And so it just ends up making these things relatively trivial to do. Downside, it's still a long time to grind these out. To do grinding out these seasons. Because these seasons are meant to last, you know, 2-3 months. So there's going to be a lot of shit to do. You can still do it within like 2 or 3 days if you grind super hard. But still, that's like 2 days of a job. That, or you can sit here and try to buy a bunch of the seasons. I'm surprised they really haven't gone down the route of like what Valve used to do, where they severely discount the battle pass near the end of the season to kind of encourage people to buy the rest of the levels. I actually wonder if they should try that just to see what the price difference would be. Take them down. There we go. They're just gonna sit there and chill. I'm surprised I haven't seen more bots using the helmet choppers. There we go. And take that down. Take that down. Double destruction. Nice. Oh, fuck. And of course it's this. There we go. That's all I wanted. Was just the assist. Nice. Boom. Nice. Level 35. So what's the next one we got here? Complete missions using rotors. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Nice. So all of these missions I can do right now with this current build. Literally every single mission. That's awesome. It used to be the case that you really could only do one at a time because of how fucking niche they were. I'm so glad they made them super, super, super broad. Because that first season had a lot of hype, but man, was that thing fucking hard and grindy as hell. You had to put in a lot of effort into that thing. But also, probably still one of the most hype seasons they had out here. At least the ones with the most interest. There might have been other ones, but I can't remember what it was. They had appeared in time when they had 9,000 people, but I can't remember what season that might have been. Maybe I should put the co-pilot in here that gives you a lot of DPS. No. Yeah, try not to go too high. We're actually gonna need to go higher, honestly, to get... Oh, shit, okay. Let's not do that. I'm trying not to get too close to these dudes. Hopefully none of the cannon bots are just, like, stuck on me and just gonna exclusively charge towards me. Oop, shit, did not mean to go to the side. Alright, can I push this way? I cannot push this way. I can only push this way. Fuck. Literally, if they just allowed me to just sit there and spam my rockets, I would have been just fine. Got him. Nice. Alright, not as beautiful as usual, but that'll work. Level 37. So we gone from 35 to 37. Nice. And so now we're out of main challenges here. So we got 2 more with the robot legs. And we should be good. Or with the rotors. I'm glad they still use rotors, because the robotic legs I know would be very expensive for most people to use. And also, there's a lot of people have the robot legs still left, or the rotors still left. Because I think they gave out the blue one for free. So as long as you were around during that event, I think you just got it. And they can use that to get whatever you want. And a badge. What a lovely badge. I wonder if Duolingo makes a lot of money. I know they get a lot of people, and I know they probably have just an absolutely huge viewer base. But I don't know if they actually have a decent amount. But we'll see. I don't know, I have to imagine it is. Because I wonder if their subscription model probably makes a lot of money. It's not terribly expensive, but at the same time, their service is not terribly like hard to maintain. It's not like a video game where you have to have like multiple high-ranking servers with all this. Like most of the shit could just be put inside here. That's a work out nicely. I need to try more cannon bills. I haven't done that in a hot second. The elephants always seem like the fun ones just because they look pretty. But I wouldn't mind trying the other ones. It's just, a lot of the cannons don't look that sexy, honestly. A lot of the cannons just look mad ugly. And the other ones I can think of are like the cryogenic ones that are the Nautilus themed, which is like an okay game. Just crash. I think I might have just crashed. Classic. Classic. Alright, beautiful job. Beautiful job. It's funny that I'm actually getting crashes again. I usually only get, I'm trying to think. I really got crashes a lot during the early launch, like the first initial beta of this game. But, strangely was not there present for a long time. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not like a Bethesda game where I'm crashing every, like, 13 seconds. And I'm dying on the inside. Alright, very nice. Let's do it again. Hopefully. Oh, wait. We're not doing that. Give me the patrol missions. Hell yeah. That's what I want. That's that real shit. That real shit. I think what I could also do for this build is if I want to do like Tempest, I probably could just honestly get like an Omni. An Omni would probably be pretty good for this. Because I feel like an Omni would be good just for the extra reload speed. You really like to have a Jenny on it so you could keep relatively low power score. And it has a pretty decent hauling capacity. Not as fast, but that's fine because I'm not sure what actually even determines the speed on the aircraft. But it does work out quite nicely. I actually wonder if there's still a lot of craft that actually end up having backup wheels or tracks on their builds. For one, just armor, because tracks have a lot of bullet resistance. And then two, I wonder if it's for, you know, when their car eventually, like, loses their wings. Just be like, oh, well, shit. Now I guess I'm a tank. It could be kind of nice. Why am I trying that? Because some of the tank tracks. There's armor tracks and the tank tracks. That or you could try rocking Goliaths. That would be hilarious. Nice. Could I shoot them from there? Shit, now they found each other. Oh, good. I thought for a second they're gonna try to, like, come for me. Nice. There we go. We're gonna need to get on point, like, yesterday. Because otherwise we may lose this. There's a lot of bang boys right now. I don't want to try to contest the point, but I'm just going to try to drag them off it. Here we go. Ooh, bring it up a little bit. Oh, shit. God damn it. I always end up falling upside down. Fuck! Whoopsies. That's fine. Oh, I don't get any clan confrontation shit, too. Oh, that's funny. Oh, well. I wonder if I made any progress towards the, like, clan challenges. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, but I can only do this if I have legendary or famous status. That's funny. That's funny. But I can still get, like, these other badge missions, so why not? And these recognized and renowns will probably be relatively easy to get. So how long does it actually take? I need 3,000 to get from here. So it's probably not too bad. So as long as I just play the game, I'm going to get fairly decently high. Okay. Okay. Works for me. And if we get free rewards out of this, shit, why not? I'll take it. Maybe at some point we'll try to do battle for uraniums at some point and see if that works. I wouldn't mind trying that, but I know it would just be so much grinding to get anywhere, like, decently high up. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Damn, it is. Oh shit, is my internet dying again? Am I dropping? I'm still uploading at 4 megabytes a second. I'm curious. Why is that? Oh yeah, shit. My streams are be dying right now. That's funky, but alright. Keep going. Might as well go over here and get these dudes all sorted out. There we go. No, God, that was quick. Oh, sir, can you stop that? There we go. These drones are actually doing a decent amount of damage. Claudia, thank you very much. You are a doll. There we go. Nice. And we're flying. Nice. As long as you keep it like relatively slow with your aircraft, you actually get pretty decent speed. Nice. I'll take it. Get the assistant. Plus get me shit ton of badges. Nice. 38. So we've gotten so far so quickly. So now at this point, it's just dealing damage. Deal damage in missions or brawls. Deal damage missions, brawls, or raids. Win battles in missions and brawls. Nice. I didn't get all the daily missions, but that's fine. The daily ones are the only ones that don't actually ever stack. So theoretically, there's like a maximum you can get with the season. You have to do it every single day. But to be fair, the missions, I feel like every day only give you like, what, a few thousand? So I guess over the course of a season, I mean, that tracks it to be like, you know, dozens and dozens of levels. But otherwise, it just requires you to do so much all the time. And I'm like, I don't care, God, I feel like absolute shit right now. Yeah, fix that. What if it seems like I'm hungry or something? Because the only thing I've had today, it's like nearly 3 p.m. and the only thing I've eaten is like Snickers. Or not Snickers. What did I eat? Twix? I ate Twix. Which can only be so good for me. But that was my breakfast. I've had nothing else since then. My body's just like, feed me, you fat fuck. But I've been trying my darndest to not eat a whole bunch right now. It's going pretty good. No idea what I've lost. I only weigh myself like once a week. But I think it's got to be like a pretty good progress. Alright, bots. Get down here. You all know you want to fight. Okay, I gotta start flying down here. And the bot just falls down. Okay. Very nice. And the bots are just going straight for point. There we go. We go for that one. Probably should go for Ashley as well. There we go. Get those bad boys. Very nice. As the guy also had the other idea for the autocannons. You fucker. That's fine though. I just need to do a bunch of eel fancy dancy stuff. Yeah, let's go. I'm barely making any progress. I guess I'll do one more of these things. Although actually, I should probably cancel this and just go straight with my big chunk here. Because this chunk does a lot more damage. It just has more guns. It's able to stay on the ground, so you just get some decent DPS with that. You gonna get that money, gonna get that money. They really need to start putting these seasons as like they need to start making some like permanently available all the time. Like honestly, I would love to get back to the syndicates and the founder seasons. If those things can be pop out again, like any of the mainline seasons, I want those things to become permanent. Honestly, all the like temporary side seasons, yeah, that's fine that they're like not available all the time because most of the time they're non-consequential. It's just like here's like a season that can give you a bunch of money if you buy into it. Ooh, go get it. Probably leads to a lot of inflation in the economy, but whatever. But at the same time, those main seasons, man, they are just so punishing if you don't get into them, and they just contain so much now. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, 40% of the armor parts are from that, or more at this point. All dealing massive amounts of Putake. Alright. I keep thinking of, like, pressing F to, like, open my radar or some shit. Like, no, we're not playing Helimachopter anymore. There we go. Thank you, whoever got that little fire down. You there. Go ahead and take out that car. There we go. Sweet. I can just sit here and earn a bunch of points real quickly. Nice. Slaughter, as the British would say. And thank you very much. There's one more I saw over here. Big old cannon boy. It is. Ooh, 2 double big boys. These guys are dangerous. Bye-bye. Kind of dangerous. Suggestively dangerous. Let's go 5 frags. I'll take it. Nice. Any challenges? Complete. Nice. So now we're up to level 40. Damn, son. Impressive. Oh, we still have 4 more missions available, too. Oh my god, they got a lot here, too. Oh, interesting. It went up to 4,300 per level now. That's funky. But we're getting decently up there. Like, we get a lot of these random containers here. Like, we got another military reserve, strategic reserve, and special case. What are these special cases? Oh, they get them just straight up with parts. Fuck yeah, let's go. Why not? I'll treat you guys to a military reserve. Wait, does this one come with... It does come with uranium. Let's give it a try. What do we get? It's probably like wires. Badges. God, I keep getting the shittiest one possible. Badges must be like 80% of the drops. God, that is atrocious. Badges are worthless, man. I say that they're not really worthless. They're worth quite a bit. It's just the value that you're getting, like the amount you're getting. 50? That's nothing. Like, you can buy, I think, maybe 35 scrap with that or something. It's not very much. And even that scrap is, like, worth, what 4 coins per 100 right now? What is the price on them? They're not that expensive. But we really need... If I can get any of those uranium drops, oh, that money potential would be awesome. Just 1,000 you could earn from that. I wonder if they have those officially posted, like, the drop chances on that. Because I know there's, like, some countries where you have to officially post the drop chance for any crates. I know a lot of places don't like posting them because they don't want people to, like, game the system or be able to find out their true value. But I also wondered, like, how actually effective that is. Like, does actually people knowing the drop chances really, like, curtail their, like, gambling tendencies? I feel like that'd be, like, a solid no. Bad boy down. Bad boy down. Nice. And... there we go. I'll just keep these going down. Get some decent money. It's actually a pretty even distribution of kills here. Got some communist type shit here. 1 kill per hour. Enjoy your perpetuity. And bye-bye. Very nice. Let it work out beautifully. And just keep going through that. At this point, it's just winning a lot of missions, which doesn't take too long. Doing that in actual missions would mean you have to do like 14-ish approximately. But in this one, it just means 7 really quick ones. Which is always super nice. Being able to just like get these things done super quickly. Having to wait for them is just like, my god. Save me from this hell. I should actually turn my lights to be more Halloween themed. So then, done. Scenes. Is there one for Halloween? There is not one for Halloween. Interesting. I'll have to figure that out here real quick. When the sun goes down on my side, I'll have to figure that out later. These lonesome feelings keep pouring. Oh, dude, hummingbird. Shit looks sick. And he's got that top advantage. Get these bad boys off to the side here. They just be spurging. Ooh, Betty. My wheels are be melting the fuck off here. Oh, that's funny. How the fuck is this Bryant thing all the way up here? I think it's a huge car. Honestly, that kind of is sick, though. Seeing super long cars like that is awesome to me. I just love the idea of, like, being in a giant caravan type deal. But I guess I also do cover the car a lot. Maybe we should do that at some point. Do like a more artisanal build like that. Or have like that exposed cabin. And it just kind of extend it along the axis. Really though, that only works really well with a lot of what am I trying to think? It works well with a lot of the... Not modules I'm thinking of. What is it I'm thinking of? I feel like it really works well mostly with drone builds, because you can just hide those away and huddle those away, and those make more sense. Nice. 41. So we've gone from like 42 today to 40, or sorry, 32 to 41 today. Impressive. But you got to do it again using rotors. That's fine. These are difficult challenges for experienced players. I love how they say that. The next ones don't refresh for 6 days. Damn. Shit, at this point, you can just take a vacation at this point. You'd be like, alright, bye. I wonder if it's because, like, the next step, it's all based off, like, whatever the mode is, like the red light mode or whatever. Okay. So this is nice. Get a decent chunk of pots. 1 second, I'm just lowering the desk. I've just been standing for an hour, so my legs be slightly sore. I do like having that option, though, of like being able to switch between like sitting and standing. I feel like that actually probably makes this a lot less damaging. Because there's always talk about like in DVTs or other sort of like blood clots associated with sitting for way too long. It's kind of nice. Was to force vaccines off the market, bro. What the fuck? You know, in a way, I'm also, like, for that because I know that would lead to massive outbreaks. And basically would make it unignorable, the benefits of that. Because I feel like for the majority of people, they're like, oh, no, it's not that bad, you know, vaccines. They're just, you know, we don't really need a disease anymore. It's fine. And then, like, polio makes a comeback and kids are put, you know, they die from it and have, like, no legs anymore. They're like, oh, shit. Whoopsies! It's like, okay, cool, yeah, thanks. Oh, well. We'll get that eventually. Actually, hopefully we never get there. Hopefully just, like, wise them the fuck up. Well, I wonder if people, you know, there's a lot of talk about that. I actually wonder if the, actual, rate of vaccination has gone down or up. So I wonder if it's actually just relatively stable. It's just the people who are, like, very opposed to it are just, like, much more vocal about it. Funny how it used to become, like, a hippy-dippy thing. Air up, please. Do the fucking dive bomb. Now. Dude, this flying feels so nice. I wonder if they're ever going to actually, like, have certain aircraft. If they ever get, like, balloon vehicles, that would be the wackiest thing. Those would make no sense for Crossout. But it could be fun. Maybe it could just be like a balloon, like, oh, here's a radar thing that like detects this area, or here's like a balloon that like shoots rockets or something. That I feel like could be kind of fun. But that would have to be like its own whole weapon system. Like a deployable Tau type deal. Ooh, got him. You there, stay there, Sim. Ooh, shit. Feisty motherfuckers. You there, sir. Please stop that. It hurts me quite a lot, in fact. I really need to worry about being up in the air at all. Because for the most part, these guys are just, like, completely ignoring me. Very nice. Guess I might as well shoot these guys in the back. Just give you all that extra DPS. Nice. Because I don't need assist or anything, I just need DPS and wins. I might as well just do things where I can maximize my DPS. Yeah. Oh, sweet, they actually got a counter around here now. Nice. Slaughter. Oh, so good. Nice. Keep doing that for a little bit. How did I get 75 points? That's funky. That makes no sense. Do I really want to do this Operation Red Light? I might just do this just because of these container. Because that container could save you a decent chunk of change. Realistically, I actually just want it for the humanitarian aid container because I like gambling. But everything else in this Operation Red Light thing, it's like not really that. Not really that much. I think Operation Red Light has had some of the worst rewards when it comes to one of these temporary modes. By far. Cocoa prices have reached an all-time high. Like, it really matters. Like, I know for a lot of people that eat a lot of chocolate, it might be the case, but I feel like for the most part, candy is already dirt cheap. Like, candy is exceptionally cheap. I don't know, could I just do orange? Do very orange. And then half of them will do purple. There we go. And make it slightly brighter. Very nice. Kind of purplish and orangish. Spooktober covers. Love it. That'll work for me. What was I doing? Oh, yes, missions. Alright, so we'll just do 2 more and then I'll go all again. I'm trying to get my challenges done. And I think after this I actually might do... Then I actually kind of want to have a little talk about the, like whether or not PC, Xbox, and PSN will ever become merged markets or merged economies. Because I feel like that's going to be extremely hard if that ever becomes the case. Although I remember, is cross-platform Crossout? Oh wait, shit. Did it actually occur? Oh yeah, January of this year. Oh, that's right. From PS4, Xbox. Oh. Interesting. So the only thing that's actually cross-platform is the ability to play with all the consoles, but the markets and chats are actually still completely divided. Interesting. So they have, like, some loose version of it. Like, they have, like, the main important stuff. The fact that you can actually, like, battle across platforms. That makes it super easy. There we go. Get that bad boy down. Owie. You that good stuff. There we go. Thank you. Ooh, shit. These dudes are getting real far away. Let's get close to the ground real quickly. I do not have any cooling down modules on this, so I get that raw cooldown experience. But these things actually have a very long, like, actually time to fire. Nice. But that's really the only thing I need to change on this is maybe get a chill to reduce that cooldown period. Nice. Alright, one more and I think we're good. Interesting, though. That sucks. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the post I'm actually talking about here that actually allows for everything. So basically, they're going to try to make things a bit more usable. But it doesn't necessarily appear to be the case that that is going to be permanent right now. That sucks, though. I was kind of hoping that'd be a bit more permanent. Or rather, a bit more widespread. Crossout, cross-platform. That seems to be the last thing. There's just only old forum posts from years ago. So that appears to be the only thing right now. So not even the markets are merged between all the consoles. No wonder why inflation is so bad. Because if they're already having long queue times, I can't just imagine what the markets are like then. That's got to be atrocious. You're probably going to spend oodles of bucks to make it worthwhile. I don't really... I kind of want to see what this does. It seems like it'd be fun. Book. Gotta get back over here. The thing is, I'm like lazily listing away while this is happening. I can get a little bit of damage from here. Nice! I wonder if I get the assistance for all that. Owie! Santa Michelle. Big Uchi. Very nice. Sir, you are totally joshing my vibe right now. Yearn. The elixir child has been destroyed. Oh shit, you can just constantly spam that stuff. Interesting. If you got points for that, honestly, that'd be fun just to camp out. That's good though. I do love the inclusion of like little environmental damage effects. But yeah, with that, I actually do want to talk about like the fact of whether or not Crossout will have become truly cross-platform. So if y'all don't know, quick little recap here. There is some cross-platform enabled across only consoles right now. So think about PS4, PS5, Xbox, and Xbox One. So these are the main things that have cross-platform. But even then, this is very limited to basically PvE missions, brawls, and things of that. So where you're actually fighting each other. The thing is, markets and whatnot will still remain divided. Same with chats. And I think the reason why, primarily is just because the actual console side of things, maybe I do want to approach that slightly different. So I guess that does bring me to the nice, lovely thing about cross-platforms within Crossout itself. So if you don't know, current state of this was actually released earlier this year, January. but as it stands right now, there is some cross-platform enabled within Crossout, mainly with the console, so PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series. So all of these have some cross-platform. And what does that actually mean? So you can face them basically in any sort of combat scenario, whether that be PvE, PvP, brawls, and other type missions. You can do that. Downside, there will also be shared exhibitions. That's actually a benefit, sorry. But downside is that the markets themselves will still remain divided, as well as the in-game chats. So you can't really invite each other to groups and do things of that nature. So at that point, you get really it's just kind of like a luck of the draw whether or not you can get in here. And it also still applies to clan wars. You don't necessarily get the same shared leaderboards, but you do have the ability to actually face each other. So this is great for like reducing the times it actually takes to actually fight each other and the queue times to actually get into matches. But it still doesn't actually solve necessarily another issue, and that is the markets per se. Because the issue with a lot of the console markets is that they have very, very, very limited supply. So very basic things like these caucuses or these chords can cost dozens, if not thousands of coins when they're necessarily only like, say 100 for the synthesis on the PC market. You can basically add another zero, and that's the actual cost on the market side of things. Massively way more expensive. And that's primarily just because of like basic economics. So let's go over my favorite thing again. And this is the part where we bust out our lovely, lovely favorite price and demand graph, because who doesn't love explaining the exact same thing 1,000 times? So we got a Q here. Honestly, maybe we should just like type these out instead. So we got a quantity. And then we have the lovely, lovely price on things. And then that's good. And then we do our supply graph here. And then we do our demand side graph here. Supply, and this is be our crafters, buyers. There we go. So this lovely, lovely graph yet again here. So why is the prices on the consoles just so much more astronomical here? Actually, I should probably think about this a bit more myself, honestly. Because what is actually happening with this graph here? Because the supply itself is very, 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 very minimal. So the actual amount of people willing to buy things, the price is effectively going up here. So the actual like point where they intersect, where you get like the ideal balanced market, is probably shifting more towards this side, because there's just effectively way less people in the market. So the prices go up way, way, way more. And I'm trying to think what else is in there as well. And then I guess there's also just the fact that buyers themselves are willing to pay a way higher price, because they're also just way more likely to buy things. So overall, the price level just shifts from here to here. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of a good explanation of it, really. It's just that you realistically have way less supply, and you have way more demand, and you have way more ability to pay, just because everyone on console, at least historically, tends to buy a lot of packs. At least is what the rumor used to be. I never actually confirmed that with developers. I actually wonder if I could. Like, just get in touch with them and be like, hey, so what is the actual, like, amount of, sales per 100,000, or how much does the average person buy on Crossout on console? And I wonder if on console it's way higher. Hard to say. It also could just be driven by the fact that maybe console is more, has a higher proclivity for things like whales. All right. So I guess busting out the supply and demand graph here again, because who doesn't love to learn about business economics here? So essentially here, you have the supply side crafters again. These are the people that are actually making everything here. And to quickly explain what this graph is showing is that at a very low price, very few crafters are actually going to want to make anything because, well, congratulations, it's going to be very costly to make anything, and you're not really going to be able to sell it for a whole lot of money. So therefore, you lose a lot of money. And inverse on the absolute other side, where when things are very expensive and relatively cheap to make, and you get a high price for it, congratulations, you're going to get a lot of money for that. Now, on the buyer side of thing, it's basically just going to be the inverse opposite, where when things are super cheap, oh, congratulations, things are not really going to get a whole lot of sales. When things are super expensive, though, oh, God, I completely butchered that. So on the buyer side of things, it's pretty much the opposite story. So when things are super high, the quantity demanded is basically going to be zero. So basically saying when things are expensive, no one's really going to buy things. Wow, what a absolutely novel and extremely interesting concept. And again, the opposite happens as well. So there's kind of two things here working that kind of make things way, 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 way more expensive on the console side of things. So when you're talking about the supply side of things, there's very, 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 very few people that are actually able to even make things on consoles just because there's way less out there. So that naturally just dries up everything and shifts this over here ever so slightly. So you get this nice little delay effect where essentially the price just kind of has to naturally rise. There's no one here crafting anything, and people are just going to have to pay a higher price. Secondarily, though, because of that, there's also a little tertiary thing where console players then tend to buy a lot of packs to kind of be able to get more progression out of this, which inadvertently causes a huge amount of inflation. So you already have this thing where suppliers are already kind of like constrained a heck of a lot just based off the price of goods and the very limited amount of demand and very limited amount of like supply of crafting reagents out there. Like if I didn't have a lot of crafting reagents, a lot of things are not going to get done. All right, maybe I should try that again and explain that. So this is the downside is that like when you're trying to explain something, when you don't have like an actual proper script and you're just going off bullet points here, it could take a long time here to really get to the point, like thoroughly and quite well. Yeah, that's the downside. Maybe we should give it a try over again and see how well it actually works. Because what it could do... Oh, yeah, shit, that's right. I have the ability to stop in the recordings so I can get these things working quite lovely here. So actually, let me try something. Let me just double check. There's actually people here watching me explain this. That is funny. Do appreciate that. Welcome, y'all. Let me just quickly pause this. If you all want to say hi to YouTube, feel free. Because we will post this on later, just trying to go over explaining economics of Crossout. Because why not? I'll become like the economics guy on here, even though I have no right to talk about this. No official degree on that matter at all. But honestly, you know, it's YouTube. You don't need a degree for anything. You just explain things, and as long as it's relatively-ish correct, you're kind of fine. You're kind of good. So that leads me in to the nice, lovely talk about cross-platforms on Crossout. So if y'all don't know what it actually currently is, at least, earlier this year in January, they actually did announce some bit of cross-platform, because prior to that, there really wasn't anything going on here at all. So all the consoles from PlayStation to Xbox were completely segregated, unable to interact with each other. Now with this, they're actually able to battle each other. So basically any sort of PvE mission, PvP mission, brawls, missions, clan wars, they can fight each other. However, they basically do maintain separate leaderboards, separate markets, but they oddly do share like the ability to make blueprints and be able to share that on the exhibition. So the exhibition, which is this thing here, we can find lots of blueprints of other players. You can find this across all consoles. Now, I will note, these things are basically guaranteed to not be shared with PC at all. There is no cross-platform at all with PC. And on top of that, the market itself is completely separate as well. So the PlayStation markets, the Xbox markets, they do not cross at all. So which does kind of cause a slight issue here, because prices on consoles are astronomical. Like if you think prices on PC were insane, where you can get like a synthesis for 100-ish coins, on console it can more than easily be double, triple, 10x that price, and especially for way higher rarity parts here. So when you start talking about relics, they can easily start exceeding like 50, 60,000 coins, no problemo. And the thing is, prices on consoles are not cheaper, so the effective like dollar value, quote unquote, in any sort of part there, if you can really call it that, is just way higher on console, making things just prohibitively expensive, at least comparatively to PC. Now, opposite side of that, that also means that your earning potential is way higher as well. But I don't know whether or not it's actually balanced out, whether or not the balancing of the earning potential and the ability to actually progress is neck and neck, or if it's still kind of skewed here. But it also just makes it things like packs and seasons way less valuable, at least in terms of just their coin rewards. For the actual parts, oh, they're fabulous for that. But then you have to think about that. Like, why is the prices on consoles just so much higher? And I guess it really just relates back to basic economics again here. So we got the supply side here. That is the lovely crafters. These are the people that go out there and make all the lovely stuff for us. And we also have the buyers as well. So that's just people buying and trading on the market, buying things, demanding things, figuring out what they willing to pay for them. So really, we just have a simple graph here showing the quantity, so like the supply of things on the market, how many of things are there, how many parts are there available, how much scrap is there, things of that nature, and then the price. And then this is just basic pure coinage value here, which you all know what that is. So this is basically saying that at a very low price, the amount of suppliers actually willing to craft anything here is basically zero because it's way too expensive to craft and no one is willing to actually pay a good price for it. So there's no profit to be made. On the inverse side, though, once profit really starts to make really a lot of sense, when the crafting margins are huge, then okay, there's going to be a lot of people trying to make that, assuming that you can make that. There's kind of a weird quirk where on Crossout, a lot of the items can't be crafted, so their quote-unquote crafting value is just super, super high. So to give you an example of that, something like the Avalanche here that has over 1,000 coin crafting margin, which means if you buy all the crafting reagents and craft the Avalanche, you make 1,000 coins of profit if you can sell it. Downside, the Avalanche, you really can't craft that in a whole lot. If you have a work piece, you might be able to. Otherwise, the season has passed, so you can no longer really craft the Avalanche in unlimited amounts, despite the fact that it also still costs you a lot of money and a lot of time to make this, at least without boosting it. On the inverse side, there's also things like the Punisher that have a negative 45,000 coin crafting margin here because they're not terribly good right now and they're very expensive. So the actual cost of crafting this is astronomical. It also doesn't help that the individual parts, things like uranium, have just skyrocketed in price over the last 2 weeks. So it's just kind of some examples here to kind of give you a prelude as to how to understand this graph. But essentially, what this looks like on the console side of things is that supply-wise, there's very, 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 very little supply because there's not that many players on there, especially with all the markets being segmented here. So that essentially just pushes this all the way up here, and you get a brand new graph that intersects right here. And this point is essentially supposed to be where the market equilibrium is supposed to be. And that's just where the amount of supply meets the amount of demand. In other words, there's a lot of crafters and there's a lot of buyers, and they're able to get that price there right nice and hunky-dory. Now, if you watch the previous video talking about price corridors, you can figure out why there's kind of a little bit of a stinginess and not able to really truly hit equilibrium due to price corridors and the 10-minute crafting timers for a lot of things. That kind of prevents equilibrium from being established, which can be good or bad depending on your opinion. That allows for more opportunities to make money, but then there's also just like a lot of uncertainty in the market for no reason, and also just makes things expensive in general. So in this, you can see that now the price has effectively gone from, down here where it would be in a more supply, flush market, and has effectively pushed up the price to being higher in coinage. And secondarily, there's also just kind of a quirky thing where buyers are willing to pay way more in coinage because, at least rumor-wise, on the console side of things, it's just way, way, way easier for people to purchase way more packs on the console side of things. Like, I always hear rumors that, sales are going on the console side of things way more frequently. I have no idea if that's true, but I wouldn't put it past Targem. But also, you have to realize that the console market tends to be very, very young. Like, you're talking about people that are usually teenagers that just have access to mom and dad's credit card because it's loaded onto the consoles forever. So they can just sit here and crank that lever whenever the packs come on sale, and they can just get a bunch of buku bucks here. And so what this looks like is that the price buyers are willing to pay goes up way higher. So then, at this point, the price is also effectively raised, regardless of what quantity it is. So when you have both of these hitting simultaneously, supply shortages and huge people willing to pay way more, is that you have just a way, way, way higher price. So instead of it just being like right here where it intersects, from being right here. Now it's just way up here, driving the cost up way, way, way more. That's at least in very simplistic economic terms of what's happening. Now, there probably is a whole lot of other minutia and variables in there that I'm not properly accounting for, but this is just broadly explaining like 90% of the reason why console prices are way higher. And it's also one of the reasons why markets really can't be merged effectively. Boundless of technical issues, the prices on PC are way, way, way lower, just due to just way better economics and way less willing to pay for things like packs or premium time. And so if you start having all the markets get merged together, all of a sudden console players have just way more wealth than the PC players. So all the effective purchases that people have done through historical pack purchases and whatnot go way, way down for players, for PC players. So if players have a lot of just straight up coins in their inventory, they effectively lose a whole lot of value. But at the same time, if they have a whole lot of items in their inventory, like they have less coins and more items, they can effectively gain a lot more value as well. So that causes like a weird wonkiness in terms of overall supply. And then just on top of that, with you have all the money coming in from the console side of thing here, that would just drive inflation through the roof on PC as well until the markets, hopefully stabilize around some other equilibrium. I just don't know what that would be, but in general, you would just see way higher prices on the PC side of things. So if you're someone who's already spent a lot of money crafting things or has a lot of coinage, then you effectively just lose all of that. So I really don't think that's necessarily going to be the case in which they're going to try to merge PC and console. They would have to come up with some way to deal with the fact of like the coins not quite lining up there and the actual value of coins being so much less on console and so much more on PC. They're going to have to figure out some way to do that. The only way they could try to do it is they could try to match the inflation rate where they try to balance the whole thing out. And I don't know if that would quite necessarily work. So that'd be, say if the price of coins is somewhere on this axis for console and this axis for PC, they would somehow have to either devalue the price on the console side of things or dramatically increase the price on PC. And I don't know if either one would really be happy, because if you do that for console players are going to be massively pissed. And if you do that for the PC side of thing, they're going to be also very pissed. And I think, really they don't want to encourage any sort of more mayhem on that side of things. But at the same time, too, there also could be massive benefits associated with that. Because then if crafting becomes way easier, I think everyone really benefits from that, because then the actual ability to get things crafting effectively super helps out. And then on top of that, the issue around price corridors would probably level out way more, since you're not really dealing with the issues of people being able to wait or manipulate the market as much. And there's also going to be a secondary benefit where the actual 10-minute queue or the actual like price corridors where you have to wait and it's like 13 cents higher for no reason, that would effectively go away and go back to just incrementing prices up by 0.01. Trying to think, what else do I want to talk about with this? I think that's most of my thoughts on that for the most part. I'm trying to think about what else would be good to include about that. Like, what solutions could they implement? I guess with the future most likely holds as well. So I think in the future, what they're really going to probably end up doing here is they're probably never going to actually ever merge these markets effectively, because that would just be a whole lot of mess that would not be able to effectively work. But given that the Steam charts for this game has been not necessarily looking the best, ooh, I should probably bring that up. That actually probably will help out a lot. Boom. Let's do this. Bloop. So given that these Steam charts are not necessarily the best for Crossout right now, I feel like merging all of the player bases to be able at least to play with each other, I feel like would help out a lot in terms of just being able to deal with combat. Now, the downside is that generally PC tends to be quite much more proficient in terms of combat. Like, we have just mouse and keyboard, so our ability to aim with weapons is just so much higher than we have to do it with a joystick. Not saying that console players couldn't compete with the PC side of things. It's just that in general you have to have a lot more skill on the console side of things to match someone of average skill, say on the PC side of things. And for things like competitive clan war, that could be a really huge downer because the effective leaderboard positions on clan wars is kind of rough. And if you're losing a lot more frequently playing against PC players that are probably way more common, if you were to allow these combat markets to at least merge, then congratulations, your potential for earning uranium could actually go down significantly if you're just all of a sudden getting seal clubbed way more and get pushed down into lower ranks where you're either not earning as much uranium or you're not getting your leaderboards progression as much. But I feel like that would be easier to manage because that is effectively, you just need to have a better system for dealing with, allocating score where it's based off like relative performance versus console versus PC and kind of going based off that, as well as just a win and loss as well. Or they could just simply adjust the leaderboard brackets on the console side of things so that if their points effectively go lower on average, then the brackets themselves also go lower so that the potential for earning uranium is still just about the same. Let's see, what other issues could there be with merging the PC and console in terms of like combat prowess? I guess there also could just be challenges in terms of balancing. So I guess another concern is as well is that there are certain weapons on console that are very effective just because of the way how consoles work than they are on PC. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, but drones themselves, they actually have a way different set of balancing on the console side of things because on PC it's very easy to deal with drones because you can just point your mouse at it and you have really good accuracy and it's really easy to deal with them. But on console we have joysticks and the turning is not necessarily as pinpoint and accurate. Drones themselves can become way more effective. That used to be a huge issue where on the longest time you'd have a lot of people complaining on the Crossout forums on the console side of things and saying that drones are way too powerful. Please nerf them. And so they had to eventually start implementing these unilateral balance changes where the balances on the console and PC are slightly ever so different. And so if they allow those to actually equalize out, either drones have to become exceptionally crappy versus PC players, or drones have to become exceptionally good against console players again, which I'm not sure if they ever want to go back to the days of just, drone spam. Because they used to have that issue on PC as well, where drones used to be really, really, really good. Like the kamikaze drones, oh my god, those things used to be absolutely destructively good. Same with the Grenadier drones. Those things used to be able to run across the map and gun people down, similar to like a Tau missile, except now it's independent and able to go a little bit more wacky. But I wonder if they could just make it so. But now I'm thinking about it, and I wonder if it would just be possible for them to make it so it's like, hey, I am a console player. Make me just take less damage from drones overall when facing against other PC players. And I wonder if they'd be able to effectively balance it out that way, where it literally just categorically changes based off what your type of input is. But also know that a lot of console players can use keyboard and mouse on console. You have to have like a special adapter to do it, I believe, but it is potentially possible. So I wonder if that would also lead to some weird balancing issues where a console player using keyboard and mouse would become way more effective than PC players. I imagine that wouldn't be the case all the time, but it is some potential there. And so, yeah, I think because there's all these questions that could come about when trying to implement the cross-platform between PC and console, that's probably why you're not really going to be seeing it for a very long time, and why you only really had this kind of like limited-ish type of rollout. And on top of that, realistically, this would only solve the issue around queue times. And on PC, they're still relatively all right. Sure, the player numbers don't look the best, but it's still relatively easy to get into a match within less than 5 minutes, which I think at that point, that's when people start getting pissed. If it's less than that, they're fine. They're not going to be too worried about it. But that's just my thoughts about it. What do you guys think about this? Let me know down below, and I want to thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay. It's not too bad. Only 16-ish minutes. That we can make it work. Alright, get out of here, this chanting thing. Looking slightly scurry. Slightly scurry. Oh no, did my YouTube side of things just freeze? 1 second, let me just quickly reload this. Ba 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 bum. There we go. There we go. That'll work. Oh, yeah, shit. It's still on Chop Chat. My bad. Sorry if y'all were spamming things. For whatever reason, YouTube decides the chat feature should be Top Chat, which is basically where they curate the comments as they're coming in and only show the ones that are relevant and get rid of all, like, the quote-unquote low-quality ones, which is just kind of rough because they might present a slight moderation issue where you might get into potential bots and whatnot being released, but not the best idea. Not the best idea. Alright. What challenges do we got here? Let's win 2 more patrols, and I think we'll call it good for now. Because of this, I want to do some more shenanigans here. Probably also just got more obligations to get to. So we'll make it work. But it has been nice to hang out with y'all today. It's been good. Good getting back to the swing of things, honestly. That's all just nice, like, the reception at the beginning as well. Like, I posted one of the videos to Reddit and actually got a fair bit of, like, positive comments. And I was like, hell yeah, love that. Love that. I need to stop. I need to come up with, like, I shouldn't say I should stop doing these. These are doing well. But it's the, I need to find how to do, like, the traditional, like, Crossout, hey, we're going to try out a bunch of builds today type situation. Because the thing is that I would love to try more builds and just try to go to see how well that works. The only downside is that I don't have the, like, for whatever reason, Targem has tiered accounts when it comes to, but they have tiered accounts when it comes to promotional things, which I always find to be the weirdest thing. Like, oh, you got to do well in order to get your account upgraded, and then we'll allow you. It's like, but the fact that I don't have a good account to begin with kind of makes these things a bit rough because wow, there's so many flying people here. Oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Like, my ability to make content then is severely hampered because then I don't have the ability to, like, get good footage to make additional videos that people want to watch. So, like, my growth is slightly hampered from that ability, which then just means, like, the exposure Crossout gets is then also reduced. So it just seems kind of like a double-edged sword. Oh, Betty. I see these dudes coming out here trying to do a lot of damage. There we go. Y'all just sit there and chill. There we go. Take those bad boys down. Oh, Dominic, you don't need to exist. There we go. We'll go ahead and stop that. Over. Oh, nice. I wonder if that counts because of the drones. Damn. That's so funny. That's the most helicopters I've seen in one match. That's kind of goofy. Not gonna lie. Oh, hey. Yeah, got the rotor done. So now we can get our 3rd hummingbird. Oh, no, not really, because the Maxwells have been strangely stingy. That's funny. So 58.17. No, that's up to 58.20. There we go. I mean, that's fine. They're still cheaper than what I purchased them last time. And it's still way better than trying to craft them. Because for one, that would take me forever, and then 2, slightly more expensive. Bum, 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 bum. Playing Dragon Age Veilguard. Oh yeah, shit. I wonder if I should finish up Dragon Age Inquisition. Because Dragon Age Inquisition was pretty alright. Never played the DLCs on it. It was just one of those games where I play on the maximum difficulty and I do all the side quests. So it just takes forever to get anything done. Especially with maximum difficulty. Because there's, like, things that are locked behind maximum difficulty. I don't remember what. And I know just, like, historically that happens. So I'm just like, fuck, I gotta do maximum difficulty in order to get everything. I also remember doing the last mission on master difficulty and just that taking forever. It'd probably be alright nowadays if I tried it again. Maybe I'll have to give it a try. Could be fun. I was that Tarian dwarf. No monsters should be able to work fairly well. Ooh, shit. Alright. I am not able to get those drones out at all. Woo, Betty. As these things are taking their damn time. Alright, keep it going. There we go. Get rid of those. Thank you very much. And you there. No need to exist. See Milla be coming out. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, somehow still managed to get all my wheels. Ooh, shit. There we go. Bash that out too. Oh, this turning speed. That's hurting my soul. And then you there, good sir. Nice. He's just spamming out drones. I do love that. That is cool seeing those though. Nice. Level 43. That's beautiful. At this point, it's just destroying parts, but we'll do that later. So I want to thank you all again, and I think we shall call it good here. If you enjoyed what you've seen here, follow what our platforms of your YouTube, Twitch, beyond the website, Twister, sorry, not Twister, fucking Twitter, and Discord down below. If you want to go notify, want to go live, as well as just join the community. But that, thank you all for joining me again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.